Hey everybody, Scarolink here, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. My favorite game of all time. This game is very important to me for many different reasons. One of which is that, holy crap, this game is so good. So good. So good, that's like the number one thing. And also, it's got a lot of deep emotional stuff that like resonated with me, because it's like, I played this game when I was going through a tough time in my life. I wasn't happy. I played it off with my friends and all that stuff, like I was all happy, I was all good. I'm not saying I had the worst life ever, but there was definitely a lot of stuff hitting me like a truck around that time. I was like, man, I really need a game. And Fire Emblem Three Houses hadn't come out yet. Fire Emblem Three Houses, that was a whole different story. I don't know why I brought that up, but that was coming out like a week from when I played this game, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's play Final Fantasy XII. Let's have some fun. Why not? And honestly, I'd played a couple Final Fantasy games for it. Like, I think my first one I ever played was 3 for the DS. And then I played 15. And then 10. And I like 15, 10 even more. But this one, I'll be frank, this is the first Final Fantasy I ever played, and I was like, I'm gonna be frank, the series hadn't done too much for me. I mean, I was enjoying my time with 10 and 15, but I wasn't like dying to play them every time I popped my PS4 on or my Switch. So I was like, if this game doesn't hook me on the Final Fantasy games, I'm probably not going to be a fan then. But then I played it, and I loved it. I loved every second of this game. But enough about that. I've been going on a tangent for far too long. We'll go over more reasons that I like it later on as we get on. But for now, let's start our journey in the world of Final Fantasy XII. The Zodiac Age. The remake. Not remake, but like the HD version. Here we got some nice little things like vibrations. Oh, I love vibrations. Subtitles, you know, you gotta have those on. I'm gonna keep everything the same. Speed mode, multiplier. I'm gonna set that to ×4. Confirm button A. Language, English. Reorchestrated music. Everything else can stay the same. So, with that being said, let's start the game.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
An attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible.
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabodis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy. We must withdraw! No! The paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the Order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bosla, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use R to look around. It's a useful way to spy Imperials. Go on, give it a try. Yes, sir, Mr. Bosch. I'll look around in a circle. Use L. Use the left stick to move, Rex. Walk or run with L. Or left stick. My bad. Use this depending on your situation. You can walk, yes. Come. Stand before me. Ooh, what an opening! Yikes. Let's go and approach Mr. Bosch. Do you see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To Talk to someone, approach them, and press A. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Alright, sir. I'll go ahead and do that. Hello, friend by the gate. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. Well, enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Yes, sir, Mr. President. See the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer to the icon. Walk closer and the icon will change. Then press A. Now try opening the gate. Like he says, we get closer, we can now press A to open the gate. It is time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the King. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rear war. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Well, we climbed up some stairs. Pretty fancy. You can open the party menu by pressing X. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. The red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. When you found them, press A to open the battle menu. Once you select attack and target a foe close to distance using L, you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You can change targets or actions at any time. If your HP falls, press A and select items from the battle menu, then use a potion. After using an item, you will automatically resume your previous action. There is no need to input your commands again. You can do it, Rex. Show me. Like he says, we press A, we have our menu, we have magics, we have stuff like cure, we have black magic, thunder, items, we have potions and high potions, but he says he wants us to just attack, so we're just going to focus on attacking. The Imperial Swordsman A. And look, we got a squad here. Help me out, group. Thank you, Mr. Bosch. We killed him. Let's just commune? Let us move forward.
Captain?
Alright, we got our first official boss fight here. We have the Air Cutter Remora. So that's our first boss fight. This boss fight, since it's more of like a tutorial than anything, there's really nothing to really focus about, really. You just kind of keep on slashing away. In fact, I might demonstrate magic right here. Let's try throwing a thunder at this man. Maybe he'll do something. Oh, jeez. Ooh, what? Bro, Rex, my homeboy, you dodged that like a boss. So yeah, battles are automatic. So we just kind of wait around and do it. We just got healed, perfectly fine. I blocked bullets, nice.
Receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tomberry disengaging.
I think you guys might have actually lost a clip of footage. My bad. I guess I won't be turning up my mic anymore, so, if you guys hear stuff, my apologies. Anyway, we've got some more Imperial Swordsmen here. As long as I'm quiet, it's not a big deal. I mainly didn't want to hear you guys, or I didn't want you guys hearing me breathe while cutscenes were playing, but I mean, I guess we'll figure things out as we go along, you know. This is the first episode, it's the first time really recording something like this. I'll try to be as quiet as I can during cutscenes, so we won't have to worry about that. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. There's no simple way through the fortress. The minimap at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult your location map with minus. This will bring up the map on the fortress we gave you before we set out. If you still find yourself at a loss, pressing down on the left stick will allow you to view the location map as you navigate your way through as you see fit. He's not kidding. We press down, we can see the map on the side. We press minus, we open up our map immediately. And they even mark our destination right there. How nice of them. Very, very nice. Let's proceed forward.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Quickly indeed. There are several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex, there is no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. The ZR command allows you to abandon a fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed about. He's not kidding. There will be times where we run away, but hey, let's ignore the fight. Let's just grab this one singular potion right here. I mean, you can never say no to a potion. Me, personally, if you want my honest take, I'm not going to be running from many fights at all unless I really deem it necessary. There will be times where I do run, but in terms of, like, throughout the story itself, I'm not going to be running from fights. I'll try to fight everything. But yeah, it's like he says, if it's a smart retreat, nothing to be ashamed of. Get over here. Don't kill my comrades, bro. I don't think I've ever seen any of them die. I don't even know if they can or not. That guy got stuck on a wall over there. One thing you want to keep in mind is that every time an enemy dies, the enemy you're focused on dies, you're going to want to switch to the next enemy to focus on because you will not automatically switch over. Don't worry, there is a way to remedy this later on in the game, but we haven't gotten that far yet, guys. We are literally in the prologue. Don't worry about it. Now, let's climb up the stairs. Let's climb up the stairs again. Ooh. This is a save crystal, Rex. Save your progress by approaching a save crystal and pressing A. Touching one of these crystals will also fully restore your HP and MP. Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Do not miss this opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. There's more I would tell you, but we've no time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield and you will do well. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. It's as he said, just touching these things, you get a full heal. I'm going to save my game right here, but you're not going to see anything because my other save files on this account might have some spoilers. So I'm going to cut away till after I save. So see you guys in a jiffy. Alright, now that we've saved, we shall move forward on our quest to save His Majesty.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Man, we're in the tutorial and already we're getting the most inappropriate Fortnite messaging we're ever getting. Well, it's not even messaging, more like friend list notifications. Just watch them. If a friend list notification shows up, just ignore it. Like, if it's like during gameplay, I don't mind, but if it's during a cutscene like there, just pretend it didn't happen. It was the worst game ever, too. It was freaking Fortnite. Fortnite in a Final Fantasy XII Let's Play. I never thought I'd see the day. Who would have thunk it? Anyway, we're gonna progress forward, and something tells me we're about to reach His Majesty. So let us progress forward.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.